Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the price of crude has moved in the last week and how the price of crude can move in the next week. See what we have seen when the price was trading at around $75. Okay, we have seen that as soon as the Trump went on the speech, we have seen it is being told that the price will reduce because Trump has requested OPEC to reduce the price of the crude, as you can see. Okay, and chances was high that as soon as the speech came, we have seen the price started dropping. Okay, but what we have seen in the US tariff war, we have seen the price was suddenly coming down, because when the tariff increases, we have seen the demand has decreased, which in turn reduce the price of crude. Okay, and now what we have seen, when the price of dollar index started going down as well as the tariff is paused, that is where the price of crude is trying to go up. Okay, now we have to understand, looking at this particular chart, see crude price crash after the tariff is paused. Okay, let's see how it is. Okay, because see, probably have seen as soon as the US tariff paused, we have seen the price has come up. Okay, so I will be explaining you this in my analysis. Okay, if you look at this particular trend, we have seen higher volume at this particular level. Okay, so probability we have seen that there is a green candle is forming, and we can see if the price keeps sustaining above this level, that means if started falling below a level of $59.39, we can see there will be a chances that it can move further low. Okay, and if started going below this level, we can see a level of 57.9, and if that didn't sustain, a further fall towards 55 we can see. Okay, now if you look at this particular trend, so before I move ahead and explain you where the price of crude can move in the next week, if you have any doubts, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglab@gmail.com, and one more mail ID in the description, and please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a telegram link also given in the description. Okay, what we have seen for this particular week, it is showing a green candle, but if we go on a day wise chart, you will see clearly there is a pattern is forming. There is a gap we can see coming at this particular level, so chances can be high that if the price goes above a level of 68, we can see there can be a chances that this gap can be filled at a level of $70. Okay, so before I move ahead, I have already explained you that now you have to understand, as soon as the price started going towards $62, okay, we can see from this particular level a bounce back can come. Okay, but if that didn't sustain, if it goes above that particular level, we can see a level of $63.6. we can see a bounce back can come from this particular level also. Similarly, if it started going above this level, we can see a level of 65.31. from there a bounce back can come. Okay, but that also didn't sustain. If it goes above that level, we can see again at a level of 68, we can see a bounce back can come from these levels. Okay, so now if that sustain, and if that didn't sustain, it will move in this particular zone. But if the price started falling below this level, it will go towards $60, and from there a further downfall we can see towards 55. Okay, and if the price moving below this level, a further fall will be there. Okay, so before I move ahead and explain you, I've given the mail IDs also in the description. Can be high, a further fall we can see. Okay, because there is a chances that it will go below a level of 99.5. as soon as the price started going below that level, we can see a further fall we can see towards $98.9, and then there will be a zone breakout, so further fall we can see towards a level of 97.4, and if the price falling below this level, a further fall we can see towards a level of $96.9. okay, and if that didn't sustain, a further fall will be there. But if the price started sustaining this level, we can see a level of 101.3, and from there a further upside we can see towards $102.8, and if the price moving up that particular level, chance of touching 103.6 will be there, and if the price going below that level, above that level, we can see it will go towards a level of 104.7, and if that sustain, a further upside we can see towards 106. Okay, and then a further upside towards 106.5 to a level of 107.4, and then a further upside we can see. Okay, now looking at this particular chart, what we can see when the dollar index started going upside, we will see the price of crude comes down. Okay, crude comes down, natural gas comes down, silver comes down, and gold comes down. But if the dollar index started going down, we will see the price of crude goes up, silver goes up, gold goes up, and natural gas goes up. This is because they are inversely related. Okay, but what happens sometimes they both moves in same direction. So in that case, what you have to do, put your SL, so capital will be saved. Okay, and trail your SL, so profit will be saved. These two things you have to do. Coming back again on the crude price, what we can see, if you look at the crude price, suppose if the price didn't sustain, see it is already moved out of this particular zone, chances are high if the price didn't sustain, it can touch a level of around, so we can see there will be a further fall towards a level of around 50. After 57 we can see it can touch a level of $54. Okay, and suppose if the price started going below that level, chances of touching a level of around 52, we can see 52 is already being tested, so we can see a further downfall. But suppose if the price sustain this level, we can see, suppose if the price sustain this level, as I've already explained you that very close resistance coming at a level of $62, we can see a bounce back can come from this level. But if that sustain, we can see it can touch a level of 62.36, that is also a bounce back can come. But if the price moving off that particular level, chance of touching a level of $63.9 will be there. Okay, and if that sustain, a further upside we can see towards 66.7, again we can see a bounce back can come. But if the price going above that level, a further upside we can see towards a level of $65 to a level of 68, and if that sustain, a further upside movement we can see. Okay, any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. I've given the mail ID also in the description. So hope you like the video, and if